Hello friends, welcome to the course on Institution Management and Administration. In the previous session, friends, we have discussed the basics of institution management. We have tried to understand how institutional management operates in an institution in terms of what, why, how of institution management. We have also tried to understand what institutional managers do, what skills are required by them, and what is the scope of institution management. In this session today, friends, we shall be talking of institution management process, means how institution operates in an educational institution. After going through this presentation, I am sure you shall be able to describe the process of institution management. Let's understand first the institution management process. Institutional management process comprises of 5 functions of management. Those are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Let's discuss each one of them separately. First, planning. Planning involves what to do and when, where, and how to do it. It focuses on future events and finding solutions to problems. Thus, it is a forward-looking aspect of an institutional manager's job. It involves setting goals and objectives and deciding how best to achieve them. It means planning is an ongoing process. Here, the objective means results desired by the institution. Some of the common and elaborate institutional objectives are its growth and development, competitive advantage, efficiency, effectiveness, quality services, customer satisfaction, ethics, community responsibility. Then, the mission means institution purpose and philosophy for which it has been made. Why we are working, what we want to achieve are part of the institutional mission. Then comes the second function of management, that is organizing. Organizing means structuring of resources and activities to accomplish objectives efficiently and effectively. It focuses on distributing and arranging human and non-human resources so that plans can be carried out successfully. Here, the managers arrange and group human and non-human resources into workable units to achieve institutional goals. This is the process by which carefully formulated plans are carried out. Unless we are able to organize our resources in a systematic fashion, no planning can be implemented. So, organizing is a very, very important function for the success of any institutional management. Organizing function includes organizational structures. These are based on the organizational design and it can be reflected in the form of organizational chart. Then job design and analysis for all the human resources we have employed in the institution. Then finally, human resource management in terms of their recruitment, staffing, then their promotion, development, training. The importance of organizing in any institution comprises of creating synergy because we are able to coordinate the resources and also the manpower in terms of the achievement of efficiency and effectiveness, establishing lines of authority, who will be under whose control, who will control whom, what is your authority, what is your power. This is established here in terms of organizing. Then it also improves communication and finally improves competitiveness amongst the institution as a whole. Then comes the third function of institutional management process, it is staffing. In staffing, the set of human resource activities are designed to recruit individuals to help meet the institutional goals and objectives. Importance here is we are focusing on recruitment, right men for the right job, then determining the skill set required by the individuals, giving them the skill set in terms of training and empowerment, motivating them to do the best, then compensation in terms of their performance, awards. It also includes downsizing, which means elimination of significant number of employees, or sometimes it is also called right sizing because there is a fat institution, we need to trim it for the effective utilization of the resources in the institution. Then comes the fourth function of directing under the main institutional management process. It involves motivating and leading employees to achieve institutional objectives. This management function involves influencing others to carry out the work required to reach the institution goals. Motivation can be in the form of incentives, in the form of a raise in the salary, promotions, in the form of employee involvement in the decision making. This leads to less wastage, cost reduction, quality customer service, new processes and products, then recognition and appreciation. Both positive and negative motivation are required in the process of directing to make our human resources to work in the right direction. Then comes the final process, that is controlling. Here the management function is concerned with the regulating institutional activities so that actual performance meets the accepted institutional standards and goals. It is a process of evaluating and correcting activities to keep an institution on the right course. Controlling involves 5 major activities. First, measuring performance, then comparing performance against standards, then identifying deviations from standards, then investigating causes of deviations, and then taking corrective actions. While we are functioning on these 5 major activities, it must be understood by everyone that before measurement, the performance standards must be set by the individual institution as per its own requirements. Unless we set the standard, we may not measure the performance. So setting of standards becomes equally important part of the controlling function of the institutional process. So these are the 5 important functions which must be understood by any institutional managers, and they have to be performed in a chronological or a systematic fashion so that institution can work in the right direction. This is all I wanted to convey in terms of institutional management processes. As I conveyed, these are 5 functions in terms of planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Everyone should take care of these functions and implement in the right perspective for the overall growth and development of the institution. Thank you very much.